Avellan.
Okay, Ivea?
Avalon, you could say Avalon.
No. How should it be pronounced?
Avellan.
Ivea.
Avellan. The double L in the Spanish culture is pronounced as a Y.
Okay.
Yan.
Avellan
with an N at the end.
Avellan. Okay, good. Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I don't want them to make a mistake when they do it. Okay, so what's going on here today?
So today I have an event for my nonprofit called Making People Smile. We're going to be doing a toy drive and cleaning and wrapping toys and books that have been brand new toys to donate to the children at the Levine's Children's Hospital. And we have cards we're going to write to them. We're going to listen to music. We're going to wrap these toys, clean them, enjoy it, to get them packaged and sent off to the kids on Monday.
Okay, so where did all the toys come from?
All the toys came from local family and friends, as well as donors from my school at Piedmont Open Ivy Middle. They're all brand new, and family who wanted to help with my cause, they decided to donate toys, books, activities, and some of them I purchased myself as well for my nonprofit.
Okay. Tell me briefly about your nonprofit.
So my nonprofit is a nonprofit 501c3 organization based around my cousin. My cousin Kalal, he was diagnosed with a rare terminal disease known as mucopolysaccharidosis, MPS type 2, or Hunter syndrome. We could do something along the lines of that. I feel like if we... sorry, was I blabbing? I lost my train of thought.
No, you're not blabbing. I already know about your nonprofit.
I lost my train of thought.
Okay, so let's go in this direction.
Okay, I talk and then...
No, you're fine. Stop it. So, a lot of kids have got other things that they can do, right? Now, I know that this is kind of looked at as a service project, but there's more to you than this being a service project. It just kind of fell into that. Now, a lot of people your age got other things that they can be doing. So there's something inside of here about you that's telling you to do stuff. So why is that?
The reason I chose to do my nonprofit is because my cousin Kala was diagnosed with MPS type 2, and it had a really big effect on my family. We didn't know how to take the news, and I started working in the nonprofit field when I was only in 4th grade, so I was probably about 10 or something like that, and that's when I started advocating in my elementary school, Irwin Academic Center. And I started advocating for my cousin because I wanted to help save his life, because MPS type 2 is a rare disease found in boys that don't allow them to live past the age of 10 or 15. And unfortunately, a couple of children have been hurt from that recently as well. So I didn't want my cousin to fall under those lines. I started advocating for that. When I got into middle school, I was getting bigger at doing things, having everyone in my school wear purple, doing activities. And when I was in 7th grade, my principal, Miss Barone at Piedmont Open Ivy Middle, had said, Mia, we'd love to have you have a club where you can just talk about MPS. People can get to know more about MPS type 2 and maybe do activity. And in May of 2020, May 15th, we were working so hard on getting an event for all students and families to come to for MPS Awareness Day. But unfortunately, COVID hit. And Making People Smile, which is the name of my nonprofit, it just started off as a name to call my club because I didn't want to call it the MPS Club. So I sat down with my uncle, the founder of MPS Superhero Foundation. I sat down with my dad, and we just started brainstorming different ideas. That's when we hit Making People Smile.
Oh, you were eating tacos.
We were eating tacos, yes. And we came up across that name that had stuck. And then May 15th hit, we were already quarantining, and I wanted to do something big. I didn't know what it was, but that's when I launched my social media and started just promoting MPS, promoting what I'm going to be doing. And in November of 2020, I legalized my nonprofit. I got my official EIN number, and currently we are here for my nonprofit.
Okay, but I'm still want to know, again, you've got other things that you could do. and you've chosen to do this. You've chosen to take time out of your life to get toys for sick kids. So again, there's something inside of you, and so that's where I'm trying to get. You know, what is it? You could be doing 100 other things. So why this?
I have a strong passion for kids. When I was in elementary school, all I would do is just go visit my old first grade teacher who became a kindergarten teacher, and I would just in the mornings help out with her class, getting them settled in for the day. And I love kids. I love babies. I love kids. But it hits different knowing you have a sibling, or he's like my sibling, but a cousin or family member who is diagnosed with a rare terminal disease, and you know there's something out there that you can do for your event. So that's when I came across the idea of doing my nonprofit. It was based around children. I wanted to focus more on children with rare illnesses, or children who can't get to go home, because I know what it feels like to have someone you love so much, having them, I don't want to say suffer, but having to go through a hard time in their life. My cousin Kalel, he doesn't know what's happening. He thinks he does because
how old is he now?
He is current. I think he's 8. He's 8.
He's 8. So he doesn't quite get it. What is it that you love most about him?
His personality. He brings out a side of me that I didn't know I had. He's so sweet, and because of his disease and his condition, he doesn't act like your normal 8-year-old. Like, he is aggressive, and he does repeat because that's an effect on MPS. And when you have MPS type 2, it causes your speech and it causes the way you walk to be affected. But the way he's just so kind to everyone, he's always FaceTiming, which I love. Last night he FaceTimed my dad. But he inspired me to do this. I knew that I wanted to give to him because I love him so, so much. And he's like my little brother. His parents have known me since I was like a baby. And now they have their own children, and I love him so much. And because he does suffer from a disease, I want to be able to give back to him, but not only him, to other children who can't go home on Christmas, who have to stay in the hospital room, injected needles in their arms constantly, going through chemotherapy if they have leukemia, or MPS if they have to stay in the hospital. But I want to put smiles on kids' faces, even though if they don't know who's giving it to them, I still want them to have that at-home feeling, like on Christmas unwrapping a gift, or playing with the toy after opening. I want children to have that.
So knowing that Kalel is terminally ill, what is it? Is that in the back of your mind all the time when you see him, or how does it affect you?
Knowing that my cousin has a disease, every time I visit him, I don't see it like that. I don't see him as a child who has a disease. I see him as one of my normal cousins who loves to have fun, who likes to play with toys and run around like a normal kid. And when I see him, I just think, there's my cousin. I don't think anything like, oh, MPS is doing this to him. Mm-mm.
What's your hope for today when everybody's here?
My hope for today? I hope everyone has fun getting these toys wrapped, because it means so much to me that I'll be able to donate all of these toys that I have here in the office to children in the Levine's Children's Hospital. So I hope everyone has fun and feels the same connection that I felt receiving these gifts, joy. And I especially can't wait until Monday comes to donate these toys, and to see if parents would post it on Instagram so I could post it too.
Anything else you want to add that I forgot?
I don't think you forgot anything.
Okay, awesome. Very cool. Very nice.